Broadcasting from the Studio Clubhouse, Radio Free Radio, WRFR, Hampton, Virginia.
It's a new
Show.
Yes, it is.
You've heard all the other wrestling programs. Now it's time to listen to the guys who aren't booty.
And you can't teach that.
It's hashtag WrestlePals.
Woo! Damn it! I'm late again.
Yep.
Oh. But you're right on time for hashtag WrestlePals. I'm gonna bring some energy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get off, and I got a little sad because I missed the cue there. Hey, look over there! It's hashtag WrestlePal Justin.
Yeah.
Holding down, running things around here. It's hashtag WrestlePal Matt.
Champion of the world.
Oh,
No, actually,
No, I got the belt.
like which world?
which belt?
Championship belt.
It's leather.
No, that's at some comedy club.
Oh.
And I'm hashtag WrestlePal Nate. I don't mind throwing myself in there right after Slam. I don't mind. It's cool.
This is a wrestling show.
I didn't even mean it like that. I didn't mean it. Everything's a pun. Didn't mean it to be. No way.
Get real. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just checking,
Tick in your ass.
checking myself for bugs. Don't mind me.
Again?
Yeah.
Aw.
Nervous. Don't mind me.
Nervous?
Got a nervous tick.
Nervous Purvis?
What the hell is that?
It's a name.
It's a terrible name.
Okay.
Was it like an old Mid-South manager?
Yes.
Nervous? Okay. Just bringing Sputnik Monroe out of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. What's going on, Justin?
Nothing much, man. I haven't had much time for wrestling last week.
I know, right? It was felt like an off. It felt like an off kind of down week. You know, it's
Yeah.
I did enjoy what I watched of Raw, and I did enjoy NXT last week, but
Mm-hmm.
like the week's kind of a blur for me. So
It's in a weird spot.
Yeah.
Because, well, I mean, we're building kind of to the same card that we had in the last pay-per-view network special.
Yeah.
No, this is a positive thing, Matt. Come on. So the builds are kind of the same a little bit. Nothing too special. So it's a good week to look at some of the odder, weird things.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
No way, Jose.
Oh, no.
You don't like
I
him?
saw no way, Jose.
You don't
I
like him?
said no way.
Oh, come on,
I don't
man.
like the dancey thing.
He's dancing. He's Dominican. He loves to dance. You know what else he likes? Baseball.
yeah.
Hey.
Did you guys hear the new rumor?
What's the rumor?
There's a new rumor that hashtag WrestlePals will be live broadcasting while we watch the pay-per-view next week.
Oh, remember when I didn't hear that rumor?
Cool. Now I'm committed. So
What
rumor was that? So what do you think of the they're just gonna ignore him.
Yeah,
So what do you think of the No Way Jose?
I like him. Obviously he's got plenty of room to grow.
He connected with that NXT crowd super quick, didn't he?
Oh well,
NXT crowd is, as long as you're willing to commit, they will love the hell out of you.
well, he came with a built-in chant too.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, anybody who has that, like Adam Rose. When Adam Rose first showed up, he was
Who?
super.
I just realized
We'll
that
cover that in a
wouldn't
minute.
work at all. Like, who's gonna why would they listen to us at the same time that they were watching the paper? Like, why
So-
wouldn't we just all?
I mean, he's all right. You know what I mean? We haven't seen him. We haven't seen him in real action yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're just setting him up. Putting him in some matches that he can win.
giving him some character building matches, which
Yeah.
is great.
I'd like to see him on the stick, and I'd like to see him work some people. Maybe like a Ty Dillinger type, like somebody who's been around for a little bit.
I'm gonna say Tyler Dillinger may be my favorite thing right now. He's great.
10.
He's just.
I think
amazing.
they might be flipping him. They may not. They may
flipping
not.
him how? Making a baby face?
They may not be able to help it. Like he
I was
gets
about to
such
say,
a positive
it's-
reaction.
Dude, they can't help it. He's he's Stan, right?
Yes.
That's the greatest comeback story I've ever heard. Okay, Matt, you ever? I know you've seen.
Because I'm just saying, like,
Okay,
maybe
shut-
we should just watch the pay per view and enjoy it.
and then maybe talk afterwards.
Yeah.
obligatedly.
It was a dumb idea.
So, okay,
Purely speculation.
Matt, do you ever remember when was an old DX thing, backstage skit
No,
thing?
I was out by then.
Well, no. You might have seen it. Shawn Michaels, Triple H. Shawn Michaels is going nuts. And Triple H is just poking at him, making him go crazy, and he starts super kicking everybody. Have you ever seen this? You haven't seen this. And he's kicking everybody, and he says, "Hey man, what's your name?" The guy says, "Stan." And then he just hauls off and kicks him. Now Stan beautifully throws papers in the air, and there's just debris everywhere as Stan has just been destroyed by a super kick. And Shawn Michaels turns to Triple H, "Look, I just kicked Stan." And then they go off, and he's still going crazy.
How old is this guy?
He was very young then,
Yeah.
and now he's Ty Dillinger in NXT.
Yep.
And someday,
10.
This happened when DX was around? What, are we talking
well,
like...
DX came back like twice. The
Yeah.
last time was like 06, 07.
Oh.
They
It's only
feuded
10
with
years ago.
they feuded with the Spirit Squad in 06, I think.
something
I'm
like that.
Pretty sure that's
That's the
about when they
Spirit Squad.
that guy Dolph Ziggler,
Uh-huh.
We
he
don't
was
like
in
him.
that.
Remember Kenny? Yeah, nobody else does either.
What a drop kick that guy
They
had,
made
though.
him go away.
He had a Kenny Dykstra. He
They
had
were
a
all
hell of a
good.
drop kick.
They were all decent.
Yeah.
No.
Till they
But
went away.
yeah, Ty Dillinger is
Cheerleaders.
it's gonna be the comeback of all comebacks when he finally super kicks Shawn Michaels. Old ass Shawn Michaels just sitting in his little Freddie Blassie wheelchair at the ringside.
So, okay, before we get back to Jose, do you think Ty Dillinger is going to be more like the Tyler Breeze, where like they just eventually say, okay, well, you can go on up now?
Well-
Or do you think that he's going to get his chance?
Oh, I think as far as like I hate to use the word gimmick. I almost feel dirty when I'm doing it. It's like I don't belong to those words. I'm not allowed. I shouldn't be allowed to.
That's
But
how I always feel.
it's the most applicable one that gets the point across. I think No Way Jose feels more in
No
the Tyler
way.
Breeze. Shut up. I feels more in the Tyler Breeze type thing where it's like in that Full Sail University and NXT and the goofy places, amazingly over.
Yeah.
But then on the big stage where things are quote unquote more serious, that's when that stuff falters and you get kind of shoved down a little bit. And I feel so bad for Tyler Breeze because he's so good.
Well,
He's
I mean,
so
it's
pretty.
it's not like he's going to
But
leave
I-
tomorrow.
But I think with like Ty Dillinger's thing, there's just on a grander scale, he just becomes a conceited a-hole.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh, I like that.
I think that'll convey very, very well. But I mean, then again, you see stuff like Vaudevillains, and they're doing
somehow that worked really well.
They're somehow doing just fine.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe that's just me not trusting the audience
Try
to be
Irish
smart
rip somebody
enough.
into the ropes.
He's done that thing 1,000
Yeah.
times.
Here's the thing. I feel like WWE's been quietly reconditioning the audience
Yeah, yeah.
into wrestling crowds again.
It's almost like it's turning back to the 80s things where you believe whatever they tell you.
Yeah.
You're suspending your disbelief, even though you're an adult and you know better. You're willing to go
don't.
back and say, "Hey, I'm here to watch some cartoons fight each other."
Yeah.
and it's great.
I feel like, pretty much Reigns is the only place that nobody's willing to suspend the disbelief.
I'm willing to give him as long as they need, for real. Because I think weird things are going to be happening with that, whether they want it to or not.
I'm starting to see, again, it's dirts and. Yeah,
What's up?
I always take them with a grain of salt.
Uh-huh.
But dirts are starting to report that Vince has had it with the Roman experiment.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that means he might be more willing to budge on him and let him play with the character and be himself more.
Yeah.
And be kind of a jerk. Did you ever see the? I guess it was back FCW almost before NXT, or was it Roman? And it doesn't matter. When they were down in developmental, when when the Usos first hit, and they were in little cardigans and being like preppy little Samoans. And
Oh, yeah.
Then when Roman's down there in suits and he's just this arrogant jerk. Man, I could see them going with that. Because I think they've rebranded that as the name of that group to go against the club
Right.
is going to be the bloodline of Roman and the Usos. Honestly, I think the Usos kind of bring Roman down a little bit. I don't think they build him up, but
Yeah.
I guess they give him. And for a guy that brands himself as one versus all, he sure has a lot of backup, which is odd. He's got a lot of friends for being one, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, if they let him go, that arrogant a-hole, and just look down his nose at people, that beautifully chiseled nose. He's a handsome man. I found out this made me happy. Maybe Samoan, but he's half Italian.
Oh.
And I'm okay with this.
I
Explains a little, doesn't it? Yeah.
I see I saw recently, I say recently, a couple months ago, and then
What?
it popped up again. Like there's a promo of Roman from NXT where he was a bad guy, and he's like, "Time? What do you mean time? Your time? It's my time. We're on Roman Reigns' time." And I mean, I don't think it's exactly that, but again, it's that smarmy, like smug.
It feels natural.
Yeah,
It doesn't feel forced.
yeah. Doesn't feel. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a good guy.
The guy. You're supposed to say V.
The guy. Damn it. Although I will say, well done. I hope he keeps that power bomb.
Yeah, oh my
The,
God.
like the toss power bomb.
It wasn't even just straight down. That toss made it look more impactful. It was onto a table, mind you.
Yeah.
But yes,
He needs that because
for a guy that's supposed to be a power and body guy, he's got a lot of finesse.
Yeah.
And you know what? You can get a little less finesse, get a little more, I hurt you.
and again, like he keeps spearing and he keeps, Superman punching, which whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But those deflate the room.
Yeah.
If he does those and then follows it up with a toss power bomb, people might start cheering for him. Or
do that. Okay, sorry.
they might just continue to flat out boo him.
Or at the very least, they might bully that. You know?
Yeah.
Sorry. I feel bad about that one too.
Maybe, but again, that's a believable ending to a match. You get tossed halfway across the ring.
Uh-huh.
I can believe somebody getting pinned off that. That's a finish.
Or even do the turnbuckle powerbomb thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know. We're back to trying to fix Roman Reigns again.
Sorry.
Well, no.
Let's okay. Well, if you want to switch it up off of him, let's take focus off of him. Let's talk about something that is kind of working, that nobody really expected to work.
Firing wrestlers?
And indefinitely suspending, by the way.
Yeah.
What's up with Big Cass?
Right.
You know, everyone sees Enzo get hurt and is like, oh, man, poor Cass is just going to have to sit back. And it's just like, did Vince just see him?
Cass.
He's 7 foot.
Yeah. Dude,
Oh, my God, give him a mic and a belt. Jesus Christ, get him back out there.
Cass is such a Vince guy. He's got a decent body. He's 7 feet tall.
It's getting
can
better
talk.
week by week.
Yeah.
Nobody, I mean, Enzo is so amazing that nobody really thought Cass would be able to handle it by himself. And he's doing just fine.
And he's done it before.
He's doing a hell of a lot better than most of the other guys.
Yeah.
And he's credible, believable, and damn.
He's
fun.
7 foot tall.
They ran him up.
He's 6'10". But
They
whatever.
ran him up against Jericho last week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the match didn't happen, but that's, I see people griping about that. Oh, in a way, that's good
No.
because now he doesn't have to take a loss, and neither does Jericho.
Yeah, and you know what? You don't need that instant gratification. If
Yeah.
you want to build up to it, the fact that they rubbed means they can rub later, and it'll be worth it.
As a matter of fact,
How about you build a little bit?
Yeah.
Don't give it away the same night that you introduce it.
again, like that's. I feel like that's what they've been doing wrong for so many years.
Dude.
Is like at the beginning of the night, they just randomly run it. Okay, well now you guys are gonna have a match tonight,
Yeah, at the end of
and
the
then
night.
they have it.
Instead of saying, hey, next week, or how about build week to week, or have a
Yeah.
storyline that arcs maybe all the way to the pay-per-view without it just being, yeah, we're going to have a match and we hate each other. And,
See,
you win this week, I win next week, and then we have a pay-per-view thing nobody really cares about.
See,
Doesn't matter who wins.
Here's the one thing I'll give to CM Punk. One of his gripes was, okay,
Yeah.
I lose to Undertaker. What do I do the next night?
Exactly.
You've now set up something where,
Undertaker goes away. I'm here.
but you've set up Jericho can now lose to Ambrose at the pay-per-view
Uh-huh.
and still have something to do the next night because there's something set up with Cass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if that's what they want to do, who knows? But
I-
it's there.
I love it when they don't treat an individual as just they can only focus on one thing.
Yeah.
I think the one that's been most masterful about that is Kevin Owens.
Oh God.
Kevin Owens can go back to any feud that he's been in immediately. Cena shows up tomorrow. Kevin Owens could be right there in him and have an amazing program.
Yep.
He can go right back to Dean in any second. Anybody that touches the Intercontinental title because he's attached himself to it. Him and Sami Zayn. Anybody at any time. And it's all go to or fallback at any time.
Yeah.
He's going to make himself relevant no matter what. And well, I'm pretty sure that's his intention.
Yeah.
And good for him.
Yeah, and again, that's what's been lacking for so long is guys get the chance. Wade Barrett, notoriously, and I hate to keep running the guy down, but he had so many chances, and he never really took the ball and ran.
Yeah.
And Kevin Owens got the ball from the second he came in,
Yeah.
and he's been running ever since.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
So,
Beautiful.
what else do we want to run down here?
All
oh
right.
God,
What?
I'm seeing your notes.
They're not really they're little things maybe I could throw to it.
Yeah, but I almost vomited when I saw the photo.
I sent you the photo. Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Fan of Paige? You like Paige?
Sure.
I mean, she's fine, right?
Yeah.
She a good looking.
She's
lady.
very lovely.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's kind of whatever. Young, very young.
Yeah.
There's a picture of her and Del Rio kissing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's in.
Tell me more.
Del Rio just celebrated his 39th birthday.
I love this.
I saw that and I was so happy for Matt because I knew he would like it. Yeah. Go back. Go back and check
me
our.
and Del Rio are about the same age.
Sure.
In fact, the exact same age.
Vaguely similar swarthiness.
And seems like we like the same age range here.
Yeah. This is a baby face in your book, huh?
I'm sorry, I see nothing disgusting here. I don't know what you guys are talking about with all this vomiting. It's just
Love is.
it's just
love.
it's an older man. He's experienced. He's over the
Hill.
he's over all that immaturity.
Well,
He's got a few cars, maybe a couple ex-wives.
perhaps his own ring. Oh no, never mind. What?
Sometimes you got to just make out with the young superstar there.
Yeah, it's a rough
problem.
picture, but
Rough?
Yeah.
No.
well, you've got it in our earlier convo.
Oh,
You're
no,
welcome
I
to
saw
it.
it.
I know
Please.
you saw it.
You know I love that. And that's why I printed it out.
Oh,
Keep it in my
he
wallet.
has a shrine to it
That's
in
a
his room.
printer.
This
Good Lord.
is Del Rio was just he's an influencer. He's an inspiration to us all. That someday, no matter how old we are, no matter how close to 40 we may be,
Less than a year.
we can still make out with young girls in their mid 20s or their young 20s.
Yeah, early
Or
20s.
their late teens
Jesus.
or the mid teens.
No, not
No, as long as it's legal. I put 18 in mid teens.
in the mids.
Mids?
What's the high teens?
19.
20. Okay, fair enough.
Oh,
Good for him.
okay. I
Good
guess.
for everything. Good for everyone.
He's a goddamn handsome man.
Yeah.
He's handsome.
I don't know. I'm just trying to find reasons not to be jealous of him, and it's not working. Oh, hey.
We all died.
No, we didn't. It's just the headphones. There you go.
No,
It's fine.
who needs it?
I jiggled the handle.
Yes.
He went down the hole.
All right. So we have Extreme Rules coming up.
Yeah.
I actually, again, like what they've been
Wait,
doing.
wait. It's Extreme Rules?
Yeah.
It's not WWE Road Rules.
No.
This isn't Road Rules.
Is Miz on
I
the card?
thought this was like it was one of those like Road
MTV
Rules
crossovers?
Yeah, in
Nah.
the real world.
Nah.
Cat gonna be there?
Who?
Nope.
From Road Rules.
Well, she might. She might be like up in the nosebleeds.
Okay. Continue.
Like you said earlier, it looks like we're about to get the same card.
I'm okay with that.
You know what? Ultimately, yeah, because we're getting continued stories.
And they're all, adding steps here and there. So
Yeah.
that's
Well, and those are also good matches.
Yeah.
So-
It was a really good pay-per-view.
Cool.
last
Let's
time,
just
so-
watch them again.
Yeah. We get the four-way for the Intercontinental Championship, which I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, and I really like that they teased because they had a segment where the belt got left because as terrible as Miz may be, you gotta love to hate him.
Yeah.
And
He's
so
a
good.
He's a good bad guy.
and he's doing an amazing chicken shit heel to all other three parties involved, including Owens.
Yeah.
And they had the shot of I got goosebumps at this one. The title was left in the ring, and Sami Zayn's in there,
Yeah.
and he grabs it, he picks it up, he holds it up, and as overdone as I feel like the yes things were, I think it's rested just enough that when it popped up, as he's holding up the title and the crowd's yesing along to it,
Yeah.
I got goosebumps at it. It was a great feeling.
Sentimental.
Yeah,
So
well,
sentimental.
dude, I've loved Sami Zayn since he's been Sami Zayn. I've loved other wrestlers as well with
Yes.
masks and whatnot, and orphans as well. I got
Apes
it.
as well.
Oh. And then they had a similar shot with Cesaro, making everybody a credible threat.
Yep.
Which is good. So that's one that we didn't have.
Who you pulling
last time.
for? You want to?
That's what the question was going to be. I was going to state it so I didn't have to answer.
Gotcha.
So I could be like, yeah, that's good.
So you're asking who you pulling for, or who do you think?
I'm going to be pulling for Sami Zayn. I love him. I absolutely love him. I mean, I think he might get a little too much of an ass beating sometimes, and I loved him more under the mask, but he's my sentimental favorite, and the more I see of him in the character that he's portraying now, the more I love him. So I would love it to be him. I don't think it's going to be Owens, because I think Owens is
Moving on up.
yeah. And Miz, I think, is one of those guys they can have as a transition every once in a while, so I don't think they're going to keep him in. Cesaro, I think, is going to win. I'm
Yeah.
pulling for Zayn. I think it's going to be Cesaro.
Cesaro would be a good choice because, man's a workhorse.
And
That's
he's
what you need for that championship.
and not only has he been amazing worker, he's there you go, terms I don't feel comfortable using. He's seemed to have found a little gimmicky thing that's gonna play well. You
Yeah.
know? I mean, he's over enough on his ability alone, but everybody. You get the feeling everybody's looking at him in the back, like, "Hey, what you gonna do to stand out? What you
I
gonna do to
also
stand out?"
feel like that.
Oh, this rip.
yeah.
I feel like that gimmick works really well with the IC title. I don't know what it is. It just seems to be like it's tailor made for it.
Seems very.
It all seems very much
Intercontinental.
pointing towards
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
He's
just-
very intercontinental.
He is. He is.
This is why
So,
he's very,
put this-
very Swiss.
Very Swiss, yes.
God, I mean,
You guys thinking
Very
of the
European
Continental, by the way.
but Inter. But if if you ever see some of his older stuff with Chikara and with Ring of Honor when he's just playing up being Swiss as all hell, oh, it's glorious.
I think that's a good choice, and again, rehashing things, but you have a guy that can work, and he's the type of character who could issue an open challenge.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. That's the whole bringing credibility back to the title thing. That Cena did an amazing job with the U.S. title. It's garbage again, but
It's gone.
whatever.
It's gone. It's gone.
Cesaro could definitely do that. Just beat everybody. Give him just a string of, and this could be great showcase moments.
Tyler
for
Breeze?
Tyler Breeze, exactly.
Fandango now.
Yes, exactly.
He just flipped too.
It's amazing.
They're a tag team now. Did
Yeah.
you see that?
Yeah.
Fandango and Tyler Breeze. They turned on.
Okay,
Golden
what was the
Truth.
name? What
I
was it?
missed it. What do they call themselves?
I don't know if they named themselves, yes, but it was the gold. Or it was Goldango on one side,
Uh-huh.
and it was the Gorgeous Truth on the other, and Fandango and Breeze turned
Dumped
on.
on them.
Yeah. So we'll
Isn't
see
that
what it
amazing?
becomes.
Isn't that amazing to see some sort of development?
Yeah.
Not even. I mean, I can't even put those guys mid. They're either lower mid card or upper or lower card. But they's like, screw it, we're gonna give ourselves a story. Oh man, I'm
And
sure
it's-
they were given, but they're gonna make the most of the story that they've got.
And you realize, like, this has been happening since before Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Golden Truth started on Raw,
Oh,
like,
well, dude,
months before Mania.
Goldust is what, like 48, and Truth is like 64.
Interesting.
They-
What
they-
young starlet or superstar can we hook him up with?
His wife.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's not as exciting.
You know what? It takes him out of competition for you. Enjoy. We'll get you on as a writer. It'll be fun. Just because that's who they love,
Yeah.
not the handsome men with the tiny pants.
Now there is no way that Ryder can come in and win the IC title, right? Like there's, it's Extreme Rules. The Extreme Rules is
I was worried because I was seeing rumors of Owens being hurt, and I thought that he was going to end up getting pulled. But I saw something about him being at the announce table tonight. So,
Yeah, I mean, if they're injured, they're not going to play with you. I mean, unless they think it's something you're going to be back quick from.
yeah.
Because there was also some stuff with AJ, too. Could be nagging back problems, or he put out on Twitter that it was something else. I forget what he said.
ticks.
It was not ticks. You all right over there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
The drop kicking stuff?
Yep.
He gets violent, Matt. Hashtag WrestlePals. Calm the fuck down. But yeah. I mean, so maybe they're just resting him up a little bit. Maybe it's just to get a little bit of attention on it. Maybe sit up and pay attention. And that's a point that they're getting to that I really like, where I manipulate me, please.
Yes.
And work me. Yeah.
And
Jeez.
both those
Sorry.
guys,
Calm down.
AJ Styles, Owens, rumors are going around that they're hurt. But that's the rumor that's where Owens is going to land in the ring with Reigns and AJ.
Oofa.
Yeah.
Extreme.
Well, obviously not there, but
So at what point do they all get into the Winnebago
Yeah,
and
I
start
see.
driving across
Okay.
the country?
That's the amazing face. He'll be back soon.
so yeah, next week, right? Next Monday after the paper? No, it's the week after.
Yeah. Memorial Day?
Yeah. I'm looking
Go.
forward to seeing the guy. It's been,
Yeah.
and you know what? Vince, I guess, was talking about all the other guys are coming back soon too.
Yeah,
Seth and
because have you
Bray.
heard? They've announced a date
Oh, really?
for Rollins.
Yeah.
I mean, it may be behind the scenes, but it's saying June 6th.
November
Okay.
31st.
So that's the week after, right? Yeah.
I have no
Well,
idea how time
The
works.
week after Cena.
I assume it works sequentially. That's what I've
Mm-hmm.
been led to believe. But yeah,
See
yeah.
Bray back. I just want to see Bray back.
Man,
Not Ryback.
I have poor Ryback.
He just doesn't have a spot, man. Sorry. That sucks because he's doing some of his best work, but I can't say I blame him.
Do you saw the manifesto thing he put out, right?
Yeah.
And he's got some points there, but
Cena be
Sorry,
selling
dude.
merch because he's John Cena. And yeah, he'd be winning matches, but
yeah.
he's John Cena.
Well, it stinks to be saying it out the door. There's more positive inward ways that I wish it could have been done. And he's right. I mean, the over guys don't get over unless somebody else goes under. But it still stinks. If you're saying something on your way out, it always seems kind of
CM Punkish.
sour. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing how similar.
And it's amazing. Like, I didn't see it that night, but at Payback, when he came out, apparently he knelt down and did the CM Punk entrance.
Oh yeah, I
didn't see that until afterwards.
It's clobbering time. Wake up.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what? I thought, oh wow, really? He's embracing just being a total dick. Great.
No, he's just about to have his own.
he's being a total dick. He's leaving.
Yeah.
Freaking great.
That's one guy out of the way. Hate to be that way again. I've really enjoyed his work over the last couple months, but
Matt, do you want to address that? Some people that are going away a little bit.
sure.
Because the rumor I've seen, again, sheets everywhere. There's going to be another round of cuts coming up on the 27th. May 27th looks to be another doomsday. Because I feel like this first round that went around was people that wanted to go or people that kind of had to go. And then
People that weren't doing anything anyway.
Yeah. So Ryback is asking to get out, and they're going to let him wait it out and dump him. Same thing with Wade. They officially let him go?
Yeah.
Okay.
They negotiated his release.
And who else do we have? They actually had a couple surprise announcements because there was a rumor going around that Lillian Garcia was released.
Mm-hmm.
So it may have just been contracting because she was on Raw tonight and they made a big deal about it. It was great. Released from active duty, and people freaked out on this one. Christian.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, oh, but we like the edgy Christian. No, they just released him. He was still on the active roster.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah.
And did you see who else got released?
I saw Brooklyn Brawler got canned.
32 years in the company, figuring you're there for life. They forgot about you. They bring you out every once in a while, when they're in Brooklyn. And, man, And he's gone.
They might be making way for some of the Adam Pearces, some of the guys down in NXT to
Oh,
come up
yeah.
and produce.
And they would. That's some amazing fresh talent.
Yeah, we need to get Dunn out of there, but it's a
Yeah,
start.
He replaced someone. Someone will replace him.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
eventually.
Yeah. I think changes at the top will happen first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope so.
But there's also rumors going around that people are courting WWE, like they're going to try to buy the company a little bit.
What?
It's not going to happen, but it's nice to see that people are putting value on the WWE. and
Ooh,
interested
the
in one.
Monopoly man with his money bags.
And you must be the Monopoly
All
guy.
right, this is beside the point. That's too deep. We had another injury.
Yeah.
Emma,
Oh,
dude. Oh, did you not hear?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break the.
no, that's fine. Obviously, I need to know.
Dude,
God
because
dang it.
they were just building with her and Becky,
Dana.
right? Well,
Well,
her,
yeah.
her and Dana building against Becky. So I mean, I guess, if they want to keep that going, I guess Dana can pick it up. Because Becky will make her look good.
Yeah.
Becky will work her and get her,
Sorry, that just came out. I don't know why.
yeah, get your hands over the table.
Yes.
Over the table.
Hands up.
Just had a Del Rio moment.
Jesus. That's when you do the Sterling thing. That's what that means.
Oh,
Yeah. But so apparently there's a ruptured disc in her back too.
Oh.
She's already undergone some surgery for
Great.
it. So that's not a quick turnaround. That's you're gonna be laying home for a while. And she was just coming into that character so good. She was so bad. It was so great. Tiny gloves, aviator glasses, lovely.
and it was.
Now she's got to sit home with Ryder.
Oh, don't do that to me, man.
Oh, he's gonna help her feel better.
Ah.
Bring her soup, maybe a nice ice pack. for
He's
her
the
back.
guy they call Dr. Feelgood.
No, they call him Zach Daddy. Okay.
I don't like either of you right now.
Sorry.
Terrible. Do we want to address what happened with Rose?
Sure. I guess we can talk about
Get a
it.
little serious here for a second. First of all, I'm glad they took swift action. I wish it would have been a little bit more harsh, but
No, they've gone as harsh as they ever do, and
Yeah.
as harsh as they feel they can. Okay. Adam Rose was serving a 60-day suspension for a wellness policy violation, and he contested it a little bit. Which, okay, cool, whatever happened. You've been assigned the thing. You can fight internally or whatever. But while he's at home, apparently he had a domestic incident, and reportedly, allegedly, he pulled it. Well, come on,
No, I'm with you.
dude. I mean, until stuff has been done.
No.
That's
I'm
how-
in agreement.
that's how
Always
the-
say allegedly.
That's how the legal system works here in
Yes,
this country.
Thank you.
But allegedly, he pulled her close and he was like yelling in her face. And as she tried to dial 911, he like slapped the phone away. And that apparently is felony tampering with a witness.
yeah.
And a misdemeanor domestic assault. They held him without bond. I don't know the term. I've never been to.
Bail?
Yeah. He had to stay in until his hearing, until they gave him a bond hearing, and then he got out on that because the wife was like, please, come on, man. Allegedly. And then
terrible
but
impression.
then WWE's like, well, shoot, man, we can't play with that.
You can't.
So they upped it from the 60-day to an indefinite suspension, and it's pending the trial. So I mean, if something comes of it, they don't play with that.
Nope.
I mean, they've had too many incidents in the past where, just like with the wellness policy, it's strict for a reason. Unless you're Randy Orton. And so I don't think he'll ever be back,
No, it was swift too. Like
which it needs to be.
Oh yeah.
And again,
You can't be like the NFL and take like a week and then come up
Jesus.
with 2 games.
yeah,
That's
dude,
some bullshit.
You don't sit out a game. You need to get your shit in order.
And
You-
I mean, granted, I'm not trying to differentiate levels of domestic abuse because this is exactly what it's going to sound like, and I apologize. But one guy punched his wife in the face, and the other guy apparently held her by the face. Again, neither
Jeez.
neither excusable.
neither acceptable, but WWE handled it classier and more effectively, I do believe. And definitely says, hey, that kind of behavior definitely not welcome here.
Yeah.
You go handle your business. Hopefully you can get yourself straight again. Maybe someday we can work together again. It's not going to be anytime soon, most likely. But they're not going to jump to conclusions and immediately terminate because everything's alleged at the moment.
Yep.
But as soon as if something comes of it, even if it's minor, the termination will come.
Yep.
So then that's an appropriate way to deal with that. And it stinks. And I really hope that, I mean, if there are issues with the I can't even speak on the wellness violation, but I hope the company helps him if he needs help.
They've generally been pretty good about that.
Which is good, because man, if you watch that, what was it, an E60 story?
Yeah, it was either that or 30 for 30.
It's
probably
one of
60s,
them.
yeah.
A very inspirational, very touching story. He's had a hard life. He's been through a lot of stuff. He's still going through a lot of stuff now, and I don't want to see this end worse than it already is.
Yeah.
So,
Good luck to him. Keep your hands off your wife, man.
yeah.
That's,
Think for a minute, huh?
yeah.
Let's work on getting better. All right.
So we'll leave that little bit of staleness behind. Oh man, something we forgot to mention about the pay-per-view.
What's up?
How you feel about New Day versus Vaudevillains?
Okay. You see, I haven't caught up on the shows this week, but I always read the recaps and whatnot. Did New Day lose to the Dudley Boys? You don't know.
They
Okay,
did, yeah, they did with but it was via interference from
Okay.
Vaudevillains.
Yeah, still. Does that put the Dudley Boys in the pic? I don't like that. Yeah, and I think it was the same thing with Charlotte, and she lost to Paige.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that's a great way. I mean, I get the interference angle, I do, and it's building up the animosity, but I think it really diminishes your champions to have them lose it all. I don't know. It's just I don't like the God. I hate using terminology. I don't like the booking on that.
I'm
Fat and I'm in a t-shirt.
I'm more okay.
Hey, look, it's an Undertaker t-shirt. I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I feel like it's more okay with the tag situation
Yeah.
than the women's championship situation because they're really just bringing that title around, and Charlotte's been pretty strong.